Not the most inspiring first pick, join researchers. The card's fine for a 2-drop, but I think there's better cards in the uncommon slot. I'm looking at the Deuce, Matter Bending Mage is good, Foolish Fate is good. I think I'm going to start with a pretty solid removal spell here. This can branch into either Silver Quill or Witherbloom, or perhaps some sort of Converge deck. Of course, the set is still pretty new, so a lot of the people drafting are going to be reading cards still. Ooh, I could follow it up with an Ad Nauseam. Don't think this is very good in Limited. Could just followed it up with a Essence Knit Scholar. This card's pretty solid. I'm certainly not taking Pox Plague. I think if it wasn't the Scholar, the next most appealing might be Unsubtle Mockery or Vibrant Outburst. But let's just take the solid Witherbloom card. And I think I'm leaning more towards Witherbloom because this does have the infusion keyword on it. Okay, now there's Shared Roots. Wander Off is pretty solid. And there's also Eternal Student, but I think this card is just okay. It's not a fantastic card or anything. Given the start I have, I think I should just take another pretty decent removal spell here and Wander Off. Okay, I do like Royal Treatment. I also like the Sky Coach, the Newt. Those are basically the 3 cards that call out to me. The Sky Coach is just pretty good value. It could segue into some sort of Converge start. So let's take the Sky Coach. I'm not too upset over passing Newt. Sky Coach is also just a pretty solid card in Witherbloom, in any deck, really. Here we have Thornfist Striker, another Wander Off. I think it's the Striker. Just a pretty solid 3-drop. Pretty good in Witherbloom. Okay, and now there's Masterful Flourish. But I think I'll just take the Terramorphic Expanse. I really do think that picking up a couple of these fixing lands is really important. Okay, now there's Zombify. Over not really much else. I mean, I could take the Mindful Biomancer, I suppose. Maybe that's more relevant. Just a 2-drop to fill out the curve. Okay, here's Giant Growth. It's kind of a late run behind. Honestly, not the biggest fan of Giant Growth. I think I might just take Run Behind in the chance that I end up playing blue. I do have Terramorphic and a Sky Coach, so the door is open to splash something. Okay, I'll just take Pull from the Grave. Pull from the Grave I've quite enjoyed. Okay, and both the Black, Mythic, and Rare came back around. Shocker. I'll just take Follow the Lumerites. I'm not playing either of those two cards, and I've been somewhat impressed by this card. I think if you can gain life pretty reliably, it's good value. Wonder if it's time to take Page. Doesn't really seem like the deck for it. I'm just gonna add Maelstrom Artisan for the collection. Choreograph Sparks. Not really the deck for it. There's Nita, there's Flow State. Bitter Triumph is pretty decent. Poisoner's Apprentice also good. It's good with Pull from the Grave. And it's pretty good if I can reliably gain life. I think I like it over Bitter Triumph. Just slightly higher upside. Though Bitter Triumph is pretty solid. Actually, let's just take the Bitter Triumph. Okay, Stargaze is decent. Old Growth Educator also decent. At this point, I'd like to see the 2-drop in Witherbloom, the frog that gains life whenever a creature enters, or one of your creatures enters. Ooh. Pensive Professor is a really good card, but it's double blue. I'm not really in for this. And the Bogwater Lumerite is actually exactly what I was talking about earlier. So I'll pick that one up. Ooh, and Mozio fits perfectly as well. There was also another frog there, but I think Mozio is the clear pick over that. And I might play another Fall of the Lumerites. Teacher's Pest, quite solid. There's a Barog Barrage, but I think I need more consistent ways to gain life. There's not really too much here I'm excited to play. I think I'll take the Repel Calamity just in case. Seems kind of unlikely that I'm going to splash in this deck. I've just gotten some pretty good Witherbloom cards here. Dina's Guidance. So I can tutor for a creature or put it into the graveyard. I'm not playing any of these other cards, so I may as well take it. Not sure if I'll play it. Also, excuse me if my my voice sounds a little bit hoarse. My allergies have really been acting up. Another Pull from the Grave, maybe? I wonder if I'm supposed to take the Archaic here. I don't really need to pull from the grave at the moment, I feel like. Let's just take this, and maybe I'll end up playing it. Okay, not really playing any of these. I guess I'll take Page. Okay, and I can pick up a second pull from the grave here. So I didn't really miss out on anything by picking this Archaic. Hopefully not playing any of these. I guess I'll just take the black card. So if you play this for 3 colors, you draw 3, then discard 2, and it's a 6/6 with Vigilance. It's really not bad. Ooh, I do love the Slumbering Trudge. This thing is just massive. Feels like the pretty clear pick here. That's cool artwork for crop rotation. Don't have a real purpose in taking it though. I'll just take Lewin. Lewin is very good. Okay, and here there's Feed the Swarm. Pretty solid removal spell. I think I will just take it. The cheap removal feels so important in this set because there's so many snowball threats. And in Withered Bloom, you can sort of offset the life loss from this card. Okay, there's Dina's Guidance. There's also this troll, I guess a pest ape, pest mascot. There's also Send in the Pest, but I think I want more actual creatures. For things like Mozio, for Pull from the Grave, and Lewin. These all require actual creatures in the graveyard. Here I'll just take Terramorphic. Really don't want to play the Shopkeep. Ooh. Calling Ritual. That is kind of interesting. I wonder if this is good. I'm not taking any of these other cards, so it's a pretty free roll. I might try this in the draft. Especially if I'm light on 2 drops. This could be a good idea. I guess I'll take Suspend Aggression just because it's a rare. Ooh. There's Arcane Omens. This card is pretty messed up. I'm not really in the Converge spot, but I also don't think I care about any of these other cards, so I'll just take this. Who knows? Maybe if I find, like, one of those first-year students in green, I could play it. Not playing any of these either. Guess we'll just take a black card. And here, I want Wild Hypothesis or a Rancorous Archaic. Suppose Hypothesis. Okay, I really don't need third Pull from the Grave, but I also don't like those other cards. I might end up playing this. Yeah, I think I ended up a little bit creature light. The third pack definitely wasn't as good for me as the second one. Given that, I wonder if I'm supposed to play like an island in this deck. Put in the Arcane Omens. Or I could just play Dina's Guidance. It's kind of slow, but it is a way to get a creature. Yeah, okay. That seems reasonable enough. And then, I don't think I'm going to play any of the Converge cards then. Although I guess I am playing this Archaic, so maybe I do just add a random island in here. Drop a swamp. I think my mana will be good enough. I have 2 Terramorphic and a Sky Coach. Alright, let's try this. It's a really slow hand, but I don't want to mulligan. Let's just get the island here. And I guess I can Dina's Guidance for some sort of 4-drop or something. Well, now I can just play Trudge. Trudge is great. There's honestly not too many things I killed either. It has to be like Bitter Triumph. Oh, okay, a Giant's Response does do it. And a Snooping Page. Okay. Page is kind of annoying. I think I just have to play Sky Coach here, or maybe I play Dina's Guidance. Yeah, I think I'm more likely to want Dina's Guidance here. So they do get their card here, unfortunately. Oh, what do I want? I think it's Lewin. Lewin can make a pest right away. Could also be Mozio, but I think Lewin is more mana efficient here. And let's put it into the hand. Don't want to mess that one up. Let's make a pest. Wait, what? Oh! That was a mistake. You click on him to exile a card from your graveyard, not to cast the pest token. Alright. So I just exiled my Trudge for no value. There's no way to take it back either. This is my first time playing with this card, so I'm just gonna make that mistake once and hopefully never again. Okay, and here... Pull from the Grave looking a lot worse now that Trudge is exiled. Just arena things, I suppose. Let's play Wild Hypothesis. I could play the Sky Coach to block their flyer, but it's really mana inefficient. I could play Sky Coach and just play a weaker Hypothesis. Maybe that's fine. Then play this for x equals 2. Okay, let's mill Teacher's Pest. And do I want to mill Thornfist Striker as well? I think so. Or do I just keep it? It seems like a decent card. Let's just keep it. Then no tax here. Okay, they have a Dust Speaker to buff up their flyer. You can tell the range of my Sky Coach, unfortunately. And they get to exile my Teacher's Pest. It's kind of unfortunate. Alright. Now I just play this Archaic. Draw 3, discard 2. Let's discard land for sure, and at this point, the Striker as well. And I think I want to use Lewin's ability right away, or else they'll just exile my creature with their Dust Speaker. Then still no attacks. Pass. Next turn I can wander off one of their flyers at least. They attack with those two. I think I will chump with the Sky Coach. Just to preserve 5 life here. Unfortunately, this thing doesn't have reach like some of the other Converge creatures. Okay, there's also Bitter Triumph, so I can kill both their flyers. I have 7 mana. So I can make a Pest, and then play those 2 removal spells. Let's see if they block here. Hey, they do. Am I okay with that, actually? Because I could also get it back with Pull from the Grave. This is currently killing both their creatures. I think maybe that's fine. Then let's make a Pest. Let's wander off on the Dust Speaker before it gets to exile any more of my creatures. And then I think pass the turn. Kind of have to play a Bitter Triumph here. Oof. Yeah, Restoration Seminar is kind of nasty. I think I might just lose this card straight up. This is one of the best cards in the set. They just get to cast this every single turn. If I had ways to exile cards from their graveyard, I might be able to beat it, but I think this might be too much. It's just the busted mythic. I think the only way to really beat this kind of card is if you're ahead on board and pressuring their life total. I think here I attack with Lewin and a couple of these pest tokens. Okay, they double block Lewin. Certainly want to kill the snooping page. Then let's pull from the grave. Get back Lewin, Archaic. And then, do I want to replay Lewin or play the Scholar? I get to draw a card right away if I play this. I think I do want to play it. It's a little bit less mana efficient, but I think I need to draw if I want to win this one. I mean, my chances of winning are probably like less than 5% here. This is just an incredibly messed up card. Guess I'll just block here. Try to preserve life total a little bit. Okay, that can at least block a flyer, but really not getting anywhere. I guess I'll just play this. See if I can draw into anything, but I don't think there's anything. Yeah, no. Just can't really beat Restoration Seminar. I think if they didn't have that card, I was going to eventually stabilize and get ahead. But they just get a creature back every single turn. It's too much value for me to handle. Interesting. So I have a choice between Pest or Lumerate here on turn 2. I think I like playing the Lumerate first. It's got higher stats and slightly higher upside, I believe. Guess it's a bit worse if they're just holding up a kill spell here. That's fair. Now I'm probably just playing Pest to set up turn 4 6/6. Are they actually thinking of killing my teacher's pest? Looks like they are. Alright. Cost them 3 life and a card for that. Kinda tempted to just bring it back. Kinda don't see why not. It is really mana inefficient, but I do value the 2 counters on the troll. Yeah, let's just pass. Make sure this isn't sorcery speed only. Okay, they played that. And they don't keep around blocker for the pest. So now I can attack with pest, then play the troll. Looks like they might be stuck a little bit on lands over there. Maybe. If this is last gasp, I don't mind. If this is like, give a creature indestructible, I still don't mind. So I'll block here. Fluorescence, okay. Indestructible and a couple counters. Here... It is trample, so jumping with the pest is not good against the shopkeeper's bane. I think maybe instead what I might do is pull from the grave plus Sky Coach. I could also play Wild Hypothesis to try and block this. I don't want to do this to hit my land drop. Then I could also Dina's Guidance. Actually, I think what I will do is play the Mindful Biomancer, and then I can double block with Sky Coach and Pest. That seems better to me. Okay, that's fine. And then they still attack. Feels like pretty good value to me. I do lose a bit of life, but I think because I have life gain in the deck, it's fine. Would be nice if I could kill the Osteomancer right away. Let's just go pull from the grave, get back Lumerit. I keep calling this a troll, apparently it's a Treefolk Druid. I'm not too familiar with the cards yet. And I think I'll pass, just in case they have removal for the Educator here. I don't want to get hit for 4 for free. Alright, they did have a removal. I imagine they're going to they cast the spell here. Raise Dead. Yep. Fine trading here. Ooh, Loon's not bad. So what do I want to do this turn? I could just bring back Teacher's Pest, play Lewin. That seems pretty good to me. Just gotta make sure I have the right mana up. Okay, this time correctly cast the Pest first. Don't use his ability to exile. And I'm pretty tempted to Dina's Guidance from Mozio and just sort of get that value train going. Okay, they have Pull from the Grave, but only for one card. That is fine for me. Okay, let's spin the deck a little bit. If I Dina's Guidance, yeah, I can get Mozio right away and play him. So let's do that. I think that's the card I want here. Put it into hand. Play him right away. And so now, when I gain life at the end step, return a target creature with mana value X or less from the graveyard, where X is the amount of life you gain this turn. So I can get back a 2-drop here, which would be the Biomancer. So let's attack with these two. Gain 2 life. They can block the Pest, but that's okay. And just pass. I don't want to use Lewin's ability, or else I would just eat the only creature in my grave. Now if they attack with the Shopkeep's Bane, I can just block with the 2/2. So unless they have something really good here, they're in a bit of trouble. They've had quite a bit of interaction, but nothing super powerful, proactive. I think opponent may have left the building here. Yep. There they go. Against Bogs. Okay. This is a fine hand. I might sandbag the Lumerate, actually. I have Calling Ritual in hand, and I could play Lumerate into Follow the Lumerates. So, yeah, let's save this card. I kind of want to play Falling Ritual... Ooh. Or Calling Ritual first before I play the Lumerate. Hopefully they play another 2-drop here. That would be awesome for me. Just holding up mana, huh? Well, I think I'm just supposed to play Calling Ritual here. Could sandbag more, but I think I'm just supposed to play this one out. And unfortunately I can't play anything else with it. It's like they might have something here, like a Tome Blast. If they have like a Deduce, they should have played it right there, and they could have made a treasure with their Sanar. Ooh, a second Follow the Limerence. Okay. I think that means that I want to play Wild Hypothesis this turn, and then do Limerence, double Follow the Limerence next turn. See if this resolves. Looks like there's some sort of Converge deck. Probably want to keep both of these. I'm gonna draw the Troll next turn, and then the Archaic will be at least one hit for Follow the Limerence. I'm actually kind of hoping that they spend mana to deal with my 4/4. It'd be kind of disastrous if they countered this Limerence. There's actually quite a lot riding on this frog right now. Okay, let's attack. Okay, and they do have a simple removal spell. So let's go Limerence. They don't have a counter at this point. And then Follow the Limerence. Pick up Archaic and an island. That's convenient. And then second Follow the Limerence. So next turn I could go island into Archaic. Ooh. There's Mozio and Essence Knit Scholar. That is great. Kind of a shame it reveals them, but those are very good cards. Simone's Experiment is fine. It's mostly ramp or a bit of card draw. So you just ramp 2 there. Okay, there's also Trudge. Got a lot of options here. I think what I want to do is start growing the Pest mascot. So let's play this. Tap the island. I don't need that this turn. And then probably play Essence Knit Scholar. Put a couple more counters on the mascot. Oh, and I could even play the Trudge, huh? I wonder if it's just a good idea to get that going. I suppose they could have a Wrath, but I don't think I'm supposed to play around it, am I? I think I'm just supposed to play this. Okay, and they do have a burst lightning effect, sure. That makes me slightly less concerned about a Wrath. Oh, actually, what also would have been interesting is discarding Trudge to Archaic. I wonder if this works. If you bring it back through Mozio, does it enter without stun counters? Or does it enter with 3 on it? Hey, Visionary's Dance is totally fine. Let's just attack with the Pest and the Pest mascot. And we can play Mozio first to get more counters on this. This is pretty sick. So that's another life gained. This is now a 9/10. And since I've gained 3 life, at the end of turn I can get the Essence Knit Scholar back. And I believe this Scholar is going to trigger because a Pest died, and I get to draw a card? Or is that not how it works? Oh, I see. It's at the beginning of the end step, and this is also at the beginning, so they can't happen at the same time. Okay. No plays from them. A little bit suspicious. Let's just... Oh, they're saying good game. Anyways, alright. You say so. Let's just attack with these 4. It's always a little weird to me when people say good game and then they just stay in the game. Like, what, were you gonna concede, or what was the plan here? Okay. They're gonna Banishing Betrayal. And I guess they're just gonna keep playing. Sure. And they're gonna kill my guy. Okay. Why did they even bother saying good game then? It's just so weird to me. Let's play the Sky Coach. Get a land out. And probably keep it in hand to discard to the Archaic. I'm not super worried about keeping a Bitter Triumph up. Okay, seize the spoils. See if they draw into anything. So next turn, probably playing the Archaic, crewing the Sky Coach. Do also have, I think 2 of those, like 3 mana raise dead effects, so I could get back Bozio at some point. Okay, so they're gonna probably exile my mascot here. I guess they could also exile the Trudge, but the mascot is probably a more pressing threat at this point. Well, they do go for the Trudge. Alright, that's 2 lands I can discard. Could also try to bait them into double blocking the Pest mascot. I think that's okay too. Just attack with these 2. See what they want to do here. And if they make this block, I will just Bitter Triumph. Pay the 3 life. I don't think life total is an issue right now. Probably gonna put back Mozio, so I can't bring it back. They put one of their own cards. I didn't actually get to see what they put back. It would be kind of nice if there's a log system for that. I also want to remind you that this person said GG like, what, 3 turns ago, and they're just gonna keep staying in here. Honestly, just no class from this opponent at all. Oh, alright. Up against a bunch of numbers. This hand is okay. Maybe just fire off Fall the Lumerites on 2. Most likely I'm gonna save it and just play a Sky Coach on 3. Played Lewin. The reason to play Fall the Lumerites on 2 would be to look for plays or lands. But I already know I have a 4th land lined up with Sky Coach, and I can just play this on 3. Okay, a lot more reasonable for them to do it. It looks like they're missing a color. So let's play this. Play Sky Coach. Probably get the island. I don't think I have any double black cards in this deck. It might come up if I want to, say, play 2 black cards in the same turn. But let's just get the island. Oh, interesting. I kind of want to play around Essence Scatter a little bit, so let's go Lumerit instead of Lewin. Then followed up with this. Get Pest Mascot, that's good, and another Swamp. And then let's attack for 3 in the air. So next turn I can either play the Druid or I can play Lewin and make a Pest right away. Okay. It's a pretty good card. This can save non-pilots, but by itself it is just sort of a 2-3 flyer. So let's play land. And I think just play the Old Growth Educator. They kind of have to do something about this if they want to attack with their flyer. Is it instant speed? Okay. Yeah, I think this is okay. They might put a stun counter on this. End of turn here so that they can attack. And they choose not to. Alright. So that means if they tap down my 6/6, I can respond by crewing. The card's also fine. They don't look to be gaining a ton of life over there. And now I could just cast Wander Off on their Conductor. Save myself some headache. Do I also want to get in with the Sky Coach? I think maybe I do. I think I'm on the aggressive here. This thing also has Vigilance. So let's see how they block. If they triple block, it's going to be a huge blowout. Oh, interesting. They just chump. They don't have any mana up, I don't think, so that doesn't seem incredible for them. And now I can just wander off their 2/3. Okay, they have a Quandrix. And 2, Zamone's Experiment. It could have been worse for me, I think. Quandrix is kind of a problem. But there's like some chance they'll actually have to like block my my Druid here with it. Teacher's Pest. Alright. So what can I do to put the most pressure on them? Don't have any creatures in the graveyard. Could just attack with the Troll, or the Druid, rather. I think my play is Mascot plus Pest here. It could also be Tutor from Mozio. Let's just start by attacking with this. See what they do. They probably just take 6. Or they chump. Chumping is fine as well. Then let's play Mascot. Mascot and just Pest? Sure. And then this mascot is threatening to attack for a lot of damage next turn. Okay, so they're probably gonna use that prepared spell. See what they cascade into with Quandrix. Does that not work? Oh, it has to be cast from your hand. It doesn't work with prepared spells. Okay. So on this turn, it might be time to get Mozio now. Let's do that. Is there anything more tempting? I could get Thornfist Striker. It would give my troll, or give my druid. I keep calling it troll. It looks very trollish to me. Okay, +1 trample to everything. Is that enough? It's not lethal, is it? Might mean they have to block with Quandrix, though? Oh, that's actually really tempting. I think I do get it. Put it into hand. Turn on full control. Resolve this, and then in response to the trigger, crew the Sky Coach. So that it gets buffed. And then let's attack with everything here. Troll gets even bigger. And yeah, I think they have to block with Quandrix. This is too much trample damage. And they concede. Nice. They were pretty dead. They were gonna have to block with Quandrix. They would have pretty much nothing against my board. So yeah, the Striker was definitely the best card there. Not gonna say that name. This is a turn 1 Trudge. That's pretty good. I'll just go with that. I can follow the Lumerites, try and draw a swamp here. Oh, and there's also Terramorphic. Probably just play that on turn 2. Turn 1 Trudge is quite a beating if they don't have an answer to that. Ooh, and turn 3 Mozio, potentially. Okay, let's just play the Terramorphic and pass. I have my third land lined up, and I can either play the Scholar or Mozio. I wonder which one's better here. Mine Roots, okay. Probably discard Pest Mascot and the 4-drop, or follow the Lumerites. Maybe just follow the Lumerites? No, let's discard the Old Growth Educator here. Let's get a swamp here. Only Ritual probably not too relevant this game. And then let's just get Mozio out here. Just go rare into rare, no big deal. If you're gonna use cards to discard things from my hand, I think it's better just to put the most pressure on the board. Eternal Student is totally fine. Okay. I want to do this turn. Probably just play the Scholar, attack with both of these. This way if they block, I get to draw a card here at the end of the turn. Ooh, Wander Off is not bad. It's a good answer to their student. Next turn, Trudge gets to attack here. This feels like a pretty sick draw. Grapple with Death on that is fine. Okay, and let's play Wander Off on the student, I think. I could even play Pull from the Grave. Maybe that's even better. Do I even care about their Eternal Student? Not really, right? It blocks a Pest. But then I just go Pull from the Grave, get back the Essence Knit, end of turn. It doesn't get to draw a card, but it's still pretty good. Yeah, I think maybe Pull from the Grave is even better here than Wander Off. That's my intuition. Oh, I could even go Fall the Lumerates this turn, hit the land drop, and then play Pull from the Grave. I kind of like that. Because I get a lot of looks here. Okay, I do hit the land. Let's get Swamp and Lewin. Play Pull from the Grave. Get back... I will have gained 3 life, so let's get Educator... Pest Mascot. This is really sick. And then get back the Scholar. That was such a good turn. Alright, we're kind of gaming out here. Next turn might be the time for Wander Off, finally. Yeah, and they're 6/6 now. That makes sense to me. Guess I'll block. Well, actually, they're at pretty low life total. I'll just choose not to block here. And I can Wander Off their guy, attack with everything. Unfortunately, I couldn't get the full value off of the Lumerates as well. If I wanted to kill their guy, like, pre-combat. I could have done this to get a land, but it didn't seem that good to me. Like, get a land, play it, and then play Wander Off. Alright, I assume we're just about done here. Let's just attack with this. Well, not this, because this has reach. And then may as well attack with this as well. They don't even really have a good double block on the Trudge. Also, the Trudge is going to come back. I don't know if they necessarily wanted to double block it. Alright, let's just play... Pest Mascot, I suppose. Then a Fall the Lumerates. Get these 2 cards. And then I get the Trudge back. Does it come in with counters? It does, okay. It does come in with the 3 stun counters. I was curious about that. No blocks. And then it's finally time for the Calling Ritual, I think. Because I can just get the Trudge back again. It's kind of funny. get rid of all their pests, or I guess their inklings in this case. We can use this on Pull from the Grave. Sure. No, I don't want to get back only one card. Let's just play Lewin then. Play Teacher's Pest. And then, I actually don't have a great attack here, so just pass. I mean, I could put them to 1. They'd block here, and then, yeah. But I think it's pretty easily lethal next turn. And this time I'll block if they attack. I even have the Pull from the Grave to get back all these cards. Pretty convincing win there. Ooh, this is maybe a mulligan. I need to draw green, or I just don't do anything for a while. I do have the Sky Coach, so if I draw 1 land, I can get green. It's kind of close. I think I'm gonna try keeping this. As long as I draw 1 land, I think it's okay. Okay, and there's at least 1 land, so I can get access to the green now. Seems like they have a pretty solid start over there, especially if there's some sort of converged deck. Let's get Forest. Alright, well, they're not doing too much over there just yet. I think it is just play the Scholar here. Try to get the Pest token. And then let's attack for 3. It's a pretty good card too. So they just want to make a 4/4 here. Let's play land. I can attack with both, or I can attack with the Sky Coach and the Pest. If they block the Pest, I draw a card. Because I think maybe I want to save Foolish Fate for when they play either a scarier card or when their token is a little bit bigger. Yeah, let's develop the mascot first. And tap Scholar. Attack with these 2. If they block the Pest, I'm not upset about it at all. And then let's go follow the Limerits. Pick up Lewin, and do I want a land? I might want this land, actually. I kind of also want the Teacher's Pest, though. Next turn, I don't have a way to gain life, which could be an issue. Let's go Teacher's Pest. Draw a card. Okay, got the land anyways. Okay, so they probably bounce my mascot here. Just to reset the counters. And do they have a kill spell for the Scholar as well? Looks like they do. Well, they have played some good cards over there. Let's go Lumerit into Mascot, I think. And at this point, I think I don't attack with the Sky Coach and keep it around to block with. I kinda hope they just keep putting counters on their Fractal, but seems like they're smart enough to spread the counters around. Alright. We have another answer for my mascot. Another Foolish Fate. And a Witherbloom Charm. Okay, so they just have tons of interaction. Alright, let's block the Mage here. Take 7. The Swarm is kind of interesting. So I probably want to leave up Foolish Fate. Could kill both of their creatures, I guess. Maybe what I'm supposed to do is play Lewin, play Feed the Swarm on the Fractal. Because I don't lose any life if I target the Fractal. And then this lets me block the first year even if he puts a counter on it. I'm just really hoping he doesn't have even more removal. Okay, that's fine. Cast Careful Study. Now I probably keep a Foolish Fate if they want to put counters on the flyer. Wander Off is also an answer. Okay. Let's make a Pest. Then let's play Teacher's Pest. Keep up Foolish Fate here. No attacks. And let's pass. I have a few creatures in the yard that I could eat with Lewin. Yeah, they do put the counter on the flyer. So let's just go Foolish Fate on that. So last card, Barrage. Kill Lewin. Okay, it's a Wild Hypothesis. I do have a Wander off for that. Alright. Let's play Wander off, and then attack with the Pest and Lewin. I want to do it pre-combat, so that Lewin can actually attack. Then do this. Play Fall the Limerits. Let's get Archaic and a land. Play the land. Use Lewin's ability. Exile. I think at this point it's Pet Mascot. I'm just not going to have time to grow it, I don't believe. Well, I don't know if the Lumerit would do much for me either. Let's get rid of the Lumerit, sure. Make another Pest. Tragedy Feaster. I believe this is a pretty good card, but he doesn't really have an ability to gain life, so he is going to have to sacrifice permanence at the beginning of each end step. Oh, no attacks. Okay. Could just play Archaic. I have a Pull from the Grave. Could also play that. Get back Essence Knit Scholar. Think I want to lead with Archaic. He gets a lot of stats on the board. And I could potentially find an answer for the Tragedy Feaster. So, draw 2 cards, discard 2 lands here. And no attacks, I believe. They just peel a removal spell for this guy. That's really annoying. So now... I could block with everything. No, it becomes an 8 toughness creature, so I can't really do that. I think I just have to take... Well, I can't take 9 either. I think I block with this, and that's it. This is a really tough spot. That was a very good draw from them to be able to kill my 6/6 right away. I block with more? Maybe, honestly? Maybe I'm supposed to block with Lewin as well. Then because he gained life, he doesn't have to sacrifice anything. So let's play the land. Can play Pull from the Grave and the Educator. It's still not able to block the Tragedy Feaster though. I think I just have to play Wild Hypothesis. X equals 7, and then at least I can block with everything. Them drawing the Barrage right away was pretty horrible for me. I don't need Dina's Guidance, I think. You know, keep Mozio. And no attacks. Alright. Still hanging in there. I think they're one off of lethal here. Okay, I'll block with everything on this one. Try to kill it. Alright, live at 1. And now what I can do is pull from the grave, get back, I think the Archaic now? Archaic and Lewin? I'm going to get a 2-drop back, so that would be Teacher's Pest. Oh, you know, maybe I wanted to keep around the frog, now that I'm in this position. Let's get back Lewin for sure, and maybe the pet mascot. I am about to gain some life? It's kind of a tough decision. Let's get back the Archaic. Then play Mozio. Mozio gets back the Pest. Then I can chump with this, and then get it back right away. So let's see what they target here. Probably the Newt at this point. Okay, they want to target that one. Interesting. I could kill the Newt. Honestly, it might be correct. I'm definitely blocking here. So next turn, I can gain 2? But it doesn't get back anything. I think what I do is trade it off. I have another pull from the grave, I believe, in the deck, so Mozio shouldn't be gone forever. And I'm gonna have to deal with all their creatures. Yeah, let's block like this. See what else they have. They haven't drawn a lot of lands, have they? It's just been all spells from them. So not only are they drawing good spells, they're just drawing all gas. So I think here probably the Archaic. It's just the best blocker I have. Take action. Ooh, Calling Ritual is great. Okay. Let's discard land and Biomancer, I think. And then pass the turn here. Next turn I can play Calling Ritual. And wipe their board here. Okay, okay. Still kinda in this. This has been a crazy game. I don't know how I still have a chance of winning this. Also, like, there's 2 lands in the graveyard, 5 on the field. So that's 7. They have to have, like, some amount of lands in here, like maybe 9 or 10. I kind of have to imagine they're starting to run out of spells. They might just attack here with everything, and then I have to block with all 3 of my creatures. Oh, no attack. That is way better for me, I believe. Okay, so I can attack with these guys, the pests. I might even attack with the archaic. It's really bad for me if they block, though. I'm definitely attacking with this one. The only question is, do I need the mana, the extra mana, or do I want the extra life more? Because if they block this, I don't get as much mana from Calling Ritual. I already have 9. And Calling Ritual gets me at least 3. I think I want the extra life more. And I assume they just block these. Yep. Then let's go Calling Ritual. Gain 3 mana. Play Lewin. Then I can play land, play Educator. Okay. Pass the turn. Hopefully they just draw a land or something. I feel like they're due for that. I'm over here with 9 lands. They're over here with 5. I guess granted they did sacrifice 2, but it feels like there's a mismatch here in the number of spells drawn. Oh my gosh, they have a board clear too? Ay ay ay. Alright. I'll get back Teacher's Pest. This has been pretty unreal. Okay, they have something else here? Oh my gosh, it just never stops. They just top deck 7 drop. I guess I can chump it, but... yeah, alright. Okay, Pull from the Grave is pretty good. What do I get back? I think I get back Mozio here? Maybe... Mozio plus Lewin? Then let's play Mozio. Play Lewin. Attack with the Pest. Then now I can get back Scholar. Okay, I just completely rebuilt the board. That was a good draw there. Okay, now they need another board wipe to deal with me. They don't even bother attacking there. Oh boy. So, let's attack with the Pest, certainly. And I think attack with the Scholar as well, right? Attack with Mozio. So I gain 3, and if they block the Scholar, I just get it right back. Okay, they do block the Scholar. Let's make a Pest. Play the Trudge. X equals 3. Then, do I want to eat stuff in the graveyard? I'm probably not getting back the Archaic, so I could probably eat that. Get another pest token. And there's no way I'm going to play around another board clear. I just refuse to at this point. Eh? Yeah! What a fucking game. Oh my goodness. Fighting tooth and nail there for 1 win at gold rank. Keepable. I can just get a forest here. And, oh, okay. I was gonna cast Follow the Limerits to have something to cast here, but given that I just drew the Scholar, I think instead I'm gonna Bitter Triumph their Newt. Just kind of restrict them on mana a little bit. Yeah, I kind of knew based on the order they played their lands, like Forest Plains, kind of implies there's some sort of like rampy Converge deck. Cuboid Colony, okay. That is fine. And Mine Roots. Let's discard Archaic and I think Follow the Limerits. I could discard Wander Off, actually. Doesn't look incredible here, but I might want to save it at the same time. Intuition is to discard Wander Off, but I could be wrong here. Let's just discard Follow the Limerits. Okay, and here we'll just play the Striker. Attack with the Pest here. I don't really want to trade off my Scholar. And then maybe next turn I can wander off on the Cuboid Colony or Foolish Fate. If it even grows. If it's just a 2-2, I don't think I should prioritize it. Okay, that's fine. A Cheerful Osteomancer. I think that means I should kill the Osteomancer. Yeah, especially if they're going to attack like this. Let's play this. And then let's wander off on the Osteomancer, I believe. Attack with these two. Take 6 here. And they can cast their Vibrant Idea if they want. I think I'm okay with that. No blocks. We have another play here. Newt. Okay. Ooh, and I drew Feed the Swarm. Okay. Yeah, let's play Feed the Swarm on the Newt. attack with everything. And then Foolish Fate seals the deal here. Nice. Sometimes it's a bit risky to raise the Wither Bloom like that. This is a good hand. I get to go turn 1 Trudge, turn 2 Biomancer. There's an argument to save Biomancer for Lumerites, but I do already have Pull from the Grave for that. Oh, interesting. They just want to cycle there. Ooh. So, actually, I could save Biomancer for Pest Mascot. But I don't have my 4th land yet, is the only issue. If I had a 4th land, I could plan on playing Mascot, and then Biomancer and follow the Lumerites in the same turn. Or, Mascot on turn 3, turn 4, play Biomancer Lumerites. But I think because I don't have the land, I should just play the Biomancer. I mean, it could be incorrect, but I think this is fine. Just getting the 2/2 out there for pressure looks pretty good right now. And now I can play Pest Mascot. Kinda hoping that they kill one of my creatures and then I can go Pull from the Grave. What to it? Okay. Interesting. I think I attack with everything. I don't want to encourage them to trade with the Pest Mascot. And then I get a good Pull from the Grave here. They might not block either. Just afraid of the ability to gain life at instant speed. I think is a reasonable fear. They also might want these 1/1s to chump my Trudge for a few turns. Okay, they do go for the triple block. I think I like that. And now I just go +2/+2 on this one. Get a bit more damage in. And maybe they'll kill the Biomancer, and I can get full value from Pull the Grave. Okay, they do kill one of my creatures. That is kind of what I was hoping for. Let's just attack here. They probably won't block. Then let's go Pull from the Grave these two to follow the Lumerites. Get Teacher's Pest and Island. Pretty solid turn. I have a Wander off in case they play something big. Otherwise, I'm probably just playing all 3 of these creatures next turn. I could wait to play Trudge for a turn so that it doesn't enter with as many stun counters, but don't think that's worth. Okay. And I think I attack with Biomancer here. If they want to block with their 4-3, I'm happy to trade. Okay. And now I think it's Pest Mascot? Yeah. Let's just go Pest Mascot. Next turn can be Teacher's Pest plus an untapped Slumbering Trudge. Alright, they get their 4-3 back. It's fair. And they get the draw card. Turn into Foolish Fate. Plan remains the same. Just play out my 2 creatures here. Attacks. I do get hit for 4 here, but I'm at a pretty decent life total. Next turn I can play both of these removal spells. Okay, Garrison Excavator, but they don't have a way to get a card out of the graveyard right now, it looks like. This makes a 2-2 every time one of the cards leave the graveyard. I think I attack with everything next turn. Maybe try to entice a double block on the Trudge. It looks like they have something else here. Oh, just tapping my guy, sure. Drawing a card. Yeah, let's attack with everything. See what they do here. So chump the Trudge makes sense. Probably want to wander off on the Excavator so they can't get that back. Oh, and they even go for the double block there. That's good for me. Alright, let's wander off here. And I think I Foolish Fate as well. Just get this creature off the board and deal 3 points of damage. And I want to keep this land in hand in case I draw the Archaic. Okay, that's probably good for me. They're digging for an answer. Probably meant they didn't have one at the time. Okay. Another land's not great, but still ahead on board at least. Let's pass here. Another Pursue the Past. Alright, they're holding on here. Greater Triumph. Honestly, I might want to save that for when they play a better creature. I'm not too worried about the Eager Glyph Mage right now. Could also surprise them with lethal next turn. If they think they're okay and maybe they actually attack with their Glyph Mage here. Not feeling great about my position anymore. They do have a ton of cards in hand, and I haven't drawn into anything good in a couple turns here. Alright, they drew Heated Argument. Alright, I think at this point I do just play the Bitter Triumph on their guy. Sure. Discard a card at this point. Don't need all these lands. I had another answer for my pest. I mean, their deck looks pretty good. Multiple Wilts in the Heat, Repel Calamity. They play the land for Wild Hypothesis. Apparently it's going to become a 6/6. Playing the land is bad in case I draw Archaic, but the stat could matter. Let's just play the land and turn this into a 7/7. Okay, don't need land. Luna's a good draw for next turn, though. I can make a ton of pests with him. Actually, not as many as I thought. A lot of my creatures have been exiled with Wilt in the Heat. And they have multiple Elite Interceptors as well. They've also drawn a ton of cards with Primary Research. Been pretty much one card drawn per turn off of that. Alright, let's attack with the Fractal, see what happens here. I'll just chump. Alright, then let's play Lewin. Make a pest. Looks like they have another removal spell for him. Yep, they have tons of interaction over there. Got 8 cards left in deck. And they just milled a Wilt in the Heat? Okay. I mean, they might be running out of cards to actually play against me. They have 1 land in the graveyard. This is 11, that's 12. So, yeah, they might just have a bunch of lands left. Let's go for lethal here. Play Feed the Swarm. And is this enough? It is! Nice! They had nothing at the end. They expended their whole deck. Just grinded through everything. Alright. I really didn't expect 7 wins with this deck, but I'll take it. It was looking bad at in like the middle of pack 3 when the green and black cards sort of dried up a little bit. But I got hugely paid off in pack 2. I believe I picked up Scholar and Mozio in that pack. And those cards were huge during the draft. Trudge was great as well. And yeah, just the cards that could recur my other cards kind of helped me in the grind game.